Yes, I'm still playing Higan. Yes, I know a lot of you guys have been doom posting about the game. And yes, I know the character banners are pretty fast and there's a couple of drama happening with the game recently. So let's talk about it, all of it in this video. By the way, there's a new roadmap that was released on their Twitter as well. So yeah, let's jump into the video. Hey, what is up guys, GuitarRock here, welcome back to another Higan video. So let's talk about a couple of things. First things first, they actually released a roadmap for the upcoming so-called events and characters. As you can see, I don't know why they decided to divide it into 3 parts. This is part 1 out of 3 right here. You can see in this particular one, it's a pretty short roadmap, right, from April 21st to May 11th. So that's going to be the next upcoming content. So what are we having? It looks like we will be having Field of Snow, as you can see right here. Prologue, Finale will be unlocked both at a time. Alright, so this is going to be the new event featuring the new banner as well. Yes, the event Wish Rate Up is going to happen tomorrow at April 21st, right? Till May 11th. So this time you can see we have Snow Honey, Sheru SSR, and of course Abyssal Ripple there, Icicle SR. So we're going to talk a little bit about these 2 banners, whether or not you want to actually spend any of your premium currency to be pulling for them. And then we're also going to be getting the Catcher in the Rye. This seems to be a Sheru's costume. It feels like that's what they are always constantly doing. Every time a new character is released, they are constantly releasing a costume along the way as well. So this one is going to be a new outfit, Royal Band, and you can see right now we have costumes for both of them. And later on, it seems like we'll also be getting rate up for Leaf. Okay, so first things first, the banner seems pretty fast, I get it. Alright, so it's definitely very fast. Hopefully this is something that they tone down eventually. But man, they are just breezing through banners in, banners out, left and right, up and down. If you can only pick one character, which one should you go for? I definitely vouch for Leaf right here. As a Leaf user that if you don't have any other healer, Leaf is going to be a very good choice. So this is my Leaf currently at level 70 of course. So the skill is as follows. Leaf's active skill right here is very good. It's a circular area that allows you to heal your ally. So you can see right here, she deals magical damage based upon her AP to enemies within a circular area, and she also heals at the same time by this amount of AP. So she does 2 things. Very flexible. I like her for that extent. She's able to do 2 things at once. So her other skill, I don't really use it that much. You can see paralyze an ally temporarily, grants them cold stupor. So this one is mainly for healing. As you can see, the priority right here, it definitely heals for a lot. Like this one only heals for 633 plus 255% AP. This one is like 1004 plus 690 of Leaf's AP plus 15% of the ally's missing HP. Now you can definitely go for this if you want her to be a dedicated healer. Cold Stopper does 50% of damage taken converted to damage over 7 seconds. So it helps you to split the damage a little bit. Her ultimate skill doesn't have any heal though. All she does is deal magical damage, as you can see, and records hydro damage inflicted on the enemies when out ends, dealing true damage equal to 7.5% of the recorded hydro damage right there. So overall, I think she's a very good character if you're looking for a healer. Definitely vouch for her over Sheru. Now, there's no issue with Sheru whatsoever if you're looking for a tank that's water type. But the truth is, most of you guys probably already have Gildan. Alright, so I know a lot of players have Gildan. Most players already pull and build Gildan. And it's better to just focus all in one tank in particular than to have multiple tanks. I don't really see the need to have multiple different elements of tanks. Ideally, Gildan is a dark type. Yes, she's going to be weak against light type, but I don't see that as an issue that much, right? Ideally, it's better to focus on your damage dealer and a few of the other characters. Now, let's talk about the issues of Higan. Now, a lot of people have been complaining multiple times now. Definitely, you have heard this plenty of times. Alright, everywhere there's a lot of problems with this game. It's not exactly perfect. You can see now players complaining about the UI. Definitely something that I can feel as well. It's a little bit weird. I don't really like this particular part. My biggest gripe with the UI is like every time I want to go to the homepage, most other games allow you to just go to the homepage. Now you have to click 1 extra time on the lobby. So it's a little bit unintuitive in my humble opinion. So there's that 1 extra click, which is just a little bit annoying. Yes, I don't know why they don't just do it like a... That shortcut thing is kind of cool, so they can navigate around differently, but I'm just so accustomed to just going to the homepage and then going from there. So that's just probably because I play multiple gachas as well. One more thing that you probably have heard multiple times by now is going to be this particular thing, the power restriction. Now, power restriction is something that I've seen in multiple idle games before, right? So this is it feels like an idle game without all the features needed to be won, which is definitely something that frustrates lots of players. So let me explain what is that about. If you guys are not aware, the CP penalty, basically if your power is below the recommended power for that particular stage, you will have a penalty that the game doesn't tell you. Alright, it's sort of like a hidden thing. Now I know it's probably easier to develop your game that way, like it's just, instead of the developers actually making the enemies, you know, stronger, with the enemies having tougher skills or like skills that can counter your character, they can just increase the number of the stage. Simple. Alright, that's how you make the stage tougher. That's how you get enemies against the players. You know, different stage are going to feel much different just having the numbers adjusted, of course. Alright, so it's not something exactly new to Higan. Alright, we have seen this in plenty of gacha games before. They just, like some games that have normal and hard difficulty, fighting literally the same enemies, but the hard, basically they just increase the enemy's HP, increase the enemy's attack. Usually the enemies just have more stats throughout. But in Higan, you can see right here, CP penalty, I think the issue is not about the CP penalty, it's about the scaling of the CP penalty. Right here, you can see if there's no CP penalty right here, you receive up to 1175 damage. And if there's 3000 CP difference, now you can see your allies, your tank right here, gets about 25% more damage, 1004 as opposed to 1001. And then it goes even crazier, 15,000 CP difference, you're gonna get 2,400, and 31,000 CP difference, you're gonna get 10x more of the damage. So this is something that, of course, definitely frustrates the players. Alright, you have seen this post multiple times before. I've talked about this during my stream as well. I doubt this will ever be addressed anytime soon. But it does give the game an illusion of, okay, you can just build multiple teams, or you can try to adjust, you know, in contrast of the characters or rosters. But that's just not the case. Like, there's just no point to build multiple units right now. Maybe to a certain extent, yes, if the CP is like very, very near, alright, you're still below, but it's like very close, sure. But in most cases, it removes the strategy aspect of the game, which I dislike. When I play gacha games, ideally I want to have some sort of strategy in fighting the bosses, knowing, okay, which character works, which character is stronger. But if there's CP penalty, it ideally just removes that as a barrier. And it's better to just focus on, you know, certain characters like the main 4 that you're currently building, to just keep powering them up, to just keep upgrading them, to hopefully give you the bonus stats that you need. I'm not a big fan of that, honestly, but hey, that's something that definitely a lot of players are very unhappy about. That's like the Higan drama that's going on. It's not exactly new if you guys have been following the news, but there are definitely some new players just jumping into the game. But yeah, overall, I am happy that at least we have some sort of roadmap. But main issue is definitely the CP penalty. Hopefully the developers are able to communicate with us more if there's any things that they are fixing, like some sort of developer notes will be nice. And also banners seems a bit too fast. With that being said, let me know what you guys think. Overall, of Higan, are you guys still playing? Are you guys ditching it once Star Rail comes out? I'm curious to hear from you guys. As always, subscribe, give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.